Sean "Diddy" Combs, a prominent figure in the hip-hop world, recently faced a high-profile trial. The proceedings garnered significant public and media attention from their outset. The trial unfolded in New York, drawing scrutiny to the legal process. A 12-person jury was tasked with deliberating on the charges presented. Their verdict was a pivotal moment in the case. Combs was ultimately found not guilty on the most serious charges he faced. This particular outcome carried immense weight for the defendant. A conviction on these charges could have resulted in a life sentence. The jury's decision effectively averted this severe penalty for the hip-hop mogul. The verdict marked a significant development in a case that had captivated audiences. It concluded a phase of intense legal scrutiny for Combs. The immediate aftermath, however, presented its own set of complexities. Despite the not guilty verdict on the most serious charges, Sean Combs will not be immediately released from custody. This outcome surprised many observers. A judge subsequently denied Combs' request for bail. The denial of bail was a critical decision in the ongoing legal process. The judge cited specific reasons for this ruling. A key factor was the defense's own admission of past domestic violence. This admission, made during the trial, played a significant role in the judge's assessment. It influenced the court's view on the defendant's potential risk. Consequently, Combs remains incarcerated. While acquitted of the most severe accusations, Combs was convicted on 2 distinct counts. These convictions were for transportation to commit prostitution. The nature of these charges carries serious implications. Each of these convictions potentially carries a substantial prison sentence. The maximum penalty for these offenses is up to 20 years. This duration highlights the gravity of the jury's findings. Legal experts have offered various perspectives on the potential sentencing. Many suggest that Combs may not serve the full 20-year term. Sentencing guidelines and other factors often influence the final duration. The distinction between the acquitted charges and the convictions is crucial. It shapes the immediate future for Combs. His legal team will likely focus on mitigating the sentence for the convicted offenses. The trial of Sean Combs was characterized by the presentation of graphic testimonies. These accounts were central to the prosecution's case. They detailed deeply disturbing allegations against the defendant. Former girlfriends of Combs provided these testimonies. Their statements offered first-hand accounts of alleged incidents. These narratives painted a vivid picture for the jury. The testimonies specifically detailed instances of violent domestic abuse. These allegations were a significant component of the evidence. They aimed to establish a pattern of behavior. Combs' lawyers acknowledged certain aspects of his past conduct. They admitted to instances of violent behavior on his part. This admission was a notable point in the defense strategy. However, the defense vehemently denied the broader accusation. They asserted that his behavior did not constitute a criminal sex trafficking enterprise. This distinction was central to their argument. The legal team aimed to separate individual acts from a larger, organized criminal operation. They contended that the prosecution failed to prove the existence of such an enterprise. This was a key point of contention throughout the proceedings. The trial therefore navigated a complex landscape of personal conduct versus alleged criminal organization. The jury's verdict reflected their interpretation of the evidence presented on both fronts. The testimonies, nonetheless, left a lasting impression. The announcement of the verdict in the Sean Combs trial elicited strong reactions. Inside the courtroom, audible gasps were heard. This immediate response underscored the tension and anticipation surrounding the decision. The reaction was not confined to the courtroom walls. Outside the courthouse, a crowd had gathered, awaiting the news. Upon hearing the verdict, audible gasps were also heard among those assembled. This collective gasp reflected the public's engagement with the high-profile case. It demonstrated the widespread interest and emotional investment in the outcome. The moment was charged with anticipation. Further audible gasps were heard shortly thereafter. This occurred upon the announcement of the judge's decision to deny bail. The denial added another layer of surprise and consequence to the proceedings. The repeated audible reactions highlighted the dramatic nature of the legal developments. They underscored the public and courtroom's immediate processing of the information. The events unfolded with palpable tension. These reactions serve as a testament to the significant impact of the trial. They reflect the public's close monitoring of the case. The proceedings held considerable weight for many observers. The emotional responses underscore the gravity of the charges and the defendant's public profile. The courtroom and the public reacted in real time to the unfolding legal drama. The moments were undeniably impactful. Following the verdict and bail denial, Sean Combs has remained incarcerated. He is currently being held in a Brooklyn jail. His detention began in September, marking a significant period of confinement. Combs will continue to be held in this facility. His incarceration is set to persist until his sentencing hearing. This upcoming hearing is a critical next step in his legal journey. The sentencing hearing has been scheduled for a specific date. It is set to take place on October 3rd Rd. This date marks a crucial point for the determination of his future. The period leading up to the sentencing hearing will be significant. Legal teams will prepare arguments regarding the appropriate sentence. Factors such as the nature of the crimes and Combs' background will be considered. The judge will weigh various elements during the sentencing. These include the severity of the convicted offenses. The judge will also consider any mitigating or aggravating circumstances presented. The outcome of this hearing will determine the length of his prison term. It will finalize the immediate consequences of his convictions. The proceedings will be closely watched by the public. Combs' continued incarceration underscores the seriousness of the convictions. It highlights the legal system's process following a guilty verdict. The October 3rd hearing is a pivotal date. The case involving Sean Combs has garnered significant public attention. This widespread interest is largely attributable to his iconic status. He is a globally recognized figure in the hip-hop world. His influence spans music, fashion, and business. This prominence amplified the scrutiny surrounding his legal troubles. The public has closely followed every development. Before his arrest, Combs maintained a highly active and influential career. He was involved in numerous ventures and projects. His professional life was characterized by continuous output and innovation. His arrest and subsequent trial have cast a long shadow over this career. The legal proceedings have undeniably impacted his professional trajectory. His future in the entertainment industry is now uncertain. Both his personal and professional future remain highly uncertain. The legal outcomes will profoundly shape his path forward. The consequences extend beyond the courtroom. The outcome of the upcoming sentencing hearing will be particularly impactful. It will significantly influence his legacy. The length of his sentence will define a new chapter in his public life. His career trajectory will also be directly affected by the sentencing. The ability to resume his previous level of activity is in question. The case has undeniably altered his public perception. The broader implications of this case resonate throughout the entertainment industry. It highlights the complexities faced by public figures. The legal process has brought a powerful figure to account. Diddy's future is uncertain. Like and share this video. Subscribe to OSNAP for more celebrity news and gossip.